What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Smoke Your Greens YouTube channel. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here, but now I'm back with more Korean natural farming content. Much love to all my new subscribers. Anyways, today I'll be making an IMO3 pile. This is the third stage in building healthy soil with K&F. If you are unfamiliar with Korean natural farming, go watch some of my earlier videos or head over to my Instagram or my TikTok. The inputs I'll be using today are wheat bran, biochar, and locally foraged hickory nuts. As K&F is all about being low cost, sustainable, and locally relevant, I liked the idea of using hickory nuts as they grow in abundance down here and they break down into soil readily. The goal of IMO3 is to take a small culture of IMO2, which is a dormant, shelf-stable form of indigenous microorganisms, and multiply it to scale into a pile. This allows us to reap big benefits from just a small amount of IMO. When making an IMO3 pile, you need a carbohydrate and a carbon source. Wheat bran will serve as my carbohydrate, and hickory nuts will serve both as a carbohydrate and a carbon source, while the biochar is just an extra amendment to help house microbes. Ideally, IMO3 is built on top of the soil underneath the cover of a tree. First, I begin by mixing up all of my inputs into a large pile. Make sure to thoroughly mix all of your inputs together. Form your pile into a volcano with a hole in the middle. The next step is to prepare your liquid solution. For my mix, I will be including lactic acid bacteria, oriental herbal nutrient, brown rice vinegar, and a collection of my IMO2. If you have multiple collections of IMO2, use as many as you can to boost the diversity of the pile. After thoroughly mixing the solution, I begin to apply it to the pile. Ensure that the water is equally distributed and that there are no chunks. It's important that we wet the pile until it is at about 60% moisture. Do not overwet the pile and do not leave it dry as it likely won't heat up for you. Stick a thermometer in the pile to record the temps, cover it up, and prepare to baby your pile over the next 5 days. The key is to make sure that your pile never exceeds 120 degrees Fahrenheit, because at that point, many of the beneficial microbes that we want will be killed. At the 24-hour mark, I always turn my pile. Over the course of a few days, you will see the pile heat up and fuzzy mold begin to take over the pile. Continue to mix up the pile to cool off the heat and spread the spores. After 5 to 7 days, your pile should stop heating up and be nearly dry. At this point, you can store your IMO3 in a cool, shaded area. This can be used as a top dress or as a means to make liquid IMO. The next step, IMO4, involves mixing 1 part IMO3 with 1 part soil. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Stay tuned for my IMO4 tutorial. Peace, y'all.